Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Play Space. I'm Keith Avalone from Play Games. Sam Avalone is running the production board, and we are going to take care of some unfinished business tonight. The Alliance of American Football folded up its tent on Tuesday, leaving a lot of football fans wondering, what the heck? It's hard to imagine things going so badly so quickly with all the promise of the new league just 6, 7, 8 weeks ago. But our purpose tonight is not to editorialize. Rather, we are going to use this as a perfect example of what makes our hobby so great. One of the things our hobby is really great for, sports simulation, tabletop gaming, is to take care of those what-if scenarios, those cases where we don't know what would happen. Let's find out by using cards and dice. So here we go. We're going to use the second season instant results chart to play out the rest of the Alliance of American Football season. It's the same chart that comes with all the regular pro seasons with second season. Uses basically winning percentage to determine winners. So we're going to play out the rest of the regular season. There were 8 regular season games that were not played. And then after that, we will calculate who the playoff teams are. There's really, the Eastern Division, the playoff teams were already set. Orlando had clinched the title in the East, and Birmingham was the runner-up. So that division is set. In fact, they play in week 10, kind of a meaningless game. They'll play again in week 11 in the divisional semifinals. And that's the one that's really going to matter. But in the West, it's kind of, it's a little bit up in the air, although really looking at the schedule, I think it's pretty much going to get settled pretty quickly. All 4 teams in the Western Division have a shot, but really it's San Antonio and Arizona that have the inside track to the playoffs. So we'll play the regular season, determine our playoff field, and we'll quick play the playoffs as well. Single dice roll will determine the winners. And then we will use Second Season Quick, the version of Second Season I'm working on. We used this to play the Super Bowl back a few months ago. I guess it has been a couple months ago. It is a quick play version of Second Season where the game is recreated in chunks of action rather than individual plays. And it gets through the game in pretty short order. And if it's still a close competitive game by, let's say, middle of the fourth quarter, we will switch to full play and play out the conclusion of the Alliance of American Football title game with Second Season Classic. So I rated these teams. I rated 6 of the 8 Alliance of American Football teams. 2 of the teams were eliminated, Memphis and Atlanta. So I did not get around to rating them. I did rate the other 6 teams, though. I rated them relative to the NFL. I actually watched quite a bit of the Alliance of American Football over the past few weeks. They streamed all their games on the website, which is pretty cool. It was called AAF Raw. There was no commentary. There was no replay, but it was just the live Skycam of the game. But you could watch any game you wanted. And so I got a pretty good feel for this league. Of course, me and Al Wilson and Keith Curtis went and watched the opening game for the Arizona Hotshots back in February. And, I have said this before. I feel like watching an AAF game was kind of like watching the second half of an NFL exhibition game where, you're seeing second-tier players. It's pretty good caliber ball. You don't see a lot of great plays, but, everybody's playing pretty hard. And, it's not bad football by any stretch of the imagination. It's just kind of not great football. So I rated the teams relative to the NFL. I rated them at half strength, which I think is about fair. If you've played with the XFL set that I made back in 2001, these teams are very similar. They're rated roughly half strength of the NFL, so there's lots of zeros. I believe there's only one player that I rated with any kind of a superior ability. That would be the J. Ron Elliott, the pass rusher for, I believe it's for Arizona. I don't even remember why I rated these teams so quickly. I don't even remember who's on what team. But I did go through all the rosters, and I have the ratings. In many cases, the statistics are not really complete, so I wasn't too concerned about making this a true to life set. More interested in rating the teams relative to their actual performance and assigning the ratings to the players based on the statistics that were available. So with that all said, let us roll with this. We'll start with the regular season, and again we got the instant results chart set up. I've already calculated the ranges based on the instant results chart. So for week 9 we have Memphis at San Antonio. The Commanders would have an 11-51 win range, and let's see if they win. Oh, they lose. The Commanders lose to Memphis. Johnny Manziel defeats. That was going to be the nationally televised game on CBS, by the way, leading into the NCAA playoffs. The Express against the Commanders. So that would have actually been a kind of a fun game to watch if it was, if it would have been played. So Memphis knocks off San Antonio. Here's San Diego at Orlando. The Fleet clinging to playoff hopes. They have to beat Orlando. It's a tall task in Orlando. 11-55 is Orlando's win range, and Orlando wins easily. So that's going to probably knock the Fleet out. Salt Lake at Atlanta, 11-41 for Atlanta. This is a meaningless game. Well, I guess Salt Lake needs to win it. And it looks like, I believe that's wrong. It should be 11-31, not 11-41. So, but 32. So Atlanta is going to upset Salt Lake, and that's going to end Salt Lake's playoff hopes. Here's Birmingham at Arizona. Arizona, the Hotshots with 11-43. And 42. Oh, they barely escape. So that puts Arizona at 6-4 or 6-3. San Antonio is at 5-4. San Diego is at 3-6. Salt Lake at 3-6. So yeah, that's going to really set our playoff fields. Just for fun though, we'll play out the final week of the season. Birmingham was upset. They are 5-4, but it's a meaningless game. And Memphis picked up a win to go to 3-6. Atlanta is 2-7. So for the final weeks, the playoff seedings are pretty much set. It looks like, I guess we could go to a tiebreaker if Arizona were to lose and San Antonio were to win. Let's just see. So Salt Lake hosts San Antonio, and it looks like San Antonio is going to win that to go to 6-4, and that will clinch the playoff spot. So if Arizona can win, let's go and do that right now. San Diego has 11-35 win range. Arizona is traveling to San Diego, and Arizona wins that with a 44. So Arizona will finish at 7-3. And just for fun, let's play out the rest of it. Looks like Atlanta's going to defeat Memphis in an upset on the road. They will finish 3-7, as will Memphis. And that just leaves the meaningless Birmingham and Orlando game, which will be repeated here shortly. And that was an easy win for Orlando. So our final standings, 9-1. Orlando wins with a 9-1 record, wins the East. Birmingham falls to 5-5. And then out in the West, Arizona's going to win the division at 7-3. San Antonio at 6-4. San Diego and Salt Lake both finish with 3-7 records. All right, let's go and quick play the playoffs now. I got to calculate. It will be Arizona. It will be San Antonio at Arizona. So San Antonio has 6 wins. Arizona has 7. So the home team with 7, the visitor with 6. That will be a win range of 11-45 for the Hotshots. And I've already calculated Birmingham. Well, actually, Birmingham's odds would have decreased somewhat because they lost. So now it's 9 versus 5. Yikes. That will make the Apollos a prohibitive favorite here. 11-55 will be their win range for Orlando. All right, so let's do Orlando and Birmingham first. 11-55, Orlando wins. And 63, it's an upset win for Birmingham. Wow. Didn't see that coming. I don't think Steve Spurrier, the old ball coach, saw that coming either. So we're going to have Birmingham in our championship game against San Antonio or Arizona. Arizona is 11-45 and 34. So it's going to be Arizona hosting Birmingham for our Alliance of American Football championship game. The Iron actually did play pretty well. Their defense kind of came together. They've had sort of a spotty offense during the season, but not entirely out of the realm of question that they could pull off the upset. Although, as we outlined, it was not very likely. So here's Birmingham. Here's Arizona. I'm going to set the other team sheets aside. And Birmingham will be on the road. Well, actually, this was going to be played in Frisco at Jerry Jones's facility in Frisco, the Star. But we will call Arizona the home team for this. So here we go. We are ready to roll. Got my quick version here, and just a quick rundown of the rules here. We'll be calling. It uses the standard second season terminology with pass or run for offense plays. The defenses are pass, run, safe, or blitz. Although in the Alliance of American Football there was no blitzing allowed per se. So we're not going to use blitzing defenses. If it comes up a blitz defense, we're just going to call that a safe defense. If you watched any of the Alliance, you were kind of impressed by the lack of pressure on the quarterbacks. That was by design. They had an illegal defense penalty set up if you crossed more than 5 defensive players across the line of scrimmage. So it was designed to protect the quarterback. It kind of made for some different sort of strategy on the defensive side. So we won't have any blitzes in this game. Also, there's no kickoffs. Teams just start at the in zone number 2. So let's get rolling with this, and we'll just roll the dice to see who gets the coin toss. Birmingham first, 24. Arizona, 44. So Arizona will get the ball first, and they'll start their own. I haven't played this in a while, so hopefully I'm not going to make any goofs, but I'll do my best here. Here we go. Arizona on offense, and we'll try a run play, and they're playing us a safe defense. So 33 is at least one player rated run 0 on the offensive line. That is going to be, yes, there's plenty of zeros, very little 2s. So it's going to be a missed block. They might get another chance, though. Let's see. Odd is going to be, they're going to have to punt. So it's going to be run for 0 and a punt for Arizona. Oops, I just rolled 1. 6 on the punt is an O result. 5, it's a 4-zone result. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have Arizona punt plus 4. All right, so Birmingham takes over there. And we'll try a run for Birmingham as well. They're not a particularly good passing team against a safe defense. 31. At least one player rated run 2 in the backfield. Actually, I did rate Trent. No, I rated Trent Richardson, who scored like 11 touchdowns in 8 weeks. I did make him a 1+, so he's not a 2 yet. He's one of the few players in the league that has any kind of superior ability. So it's going to be it is going to be a gain. I'm sorry, he's going to be dumped, but the drive is still alive, so he'll get another play. So Birmingham with a 0 run. And this time we'll pass. Against blitz which is going to be transitioned into a safe defense. 11. Passer Y grade is greater than 6. No, so it's going to be complete. Looks like Luis Perez is going to complete. Oh, it's an XP result for 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about that? Birmingham with a +4 pass. So they are now in position to score. They're going to try a run against another safe defense. 62. At least one defensive back rated run 0, yes. So it's going to be a gain, and he is going to score. So Birmingham, touchdown. Now, as you know, in the Alliance, there was no extra points kicked. You had to go for 2. So it's just a normal play from here. And we'll give it to Trent Richardson, of course, right? And when they're playing the run defense, though. So let's see if they can get it in anyway. 42. 2 or more players rated run 0 in the offensive backfield. Well, Richardson's a 1. Perez, no, actually, there's only 1. There's actually no players, given that Perez and Richardson are both rated 1. So he's going to score the 2-point conversion. So plus 2x point. And so that puts Birmingham on. We're going to write this. I guess I'll just write it down here. So it's Birmingham 8, Arizona 0. All right, so Arizona will start here. No kickoffs. And John Wolford will go back to pass against a safe defense. 15 is his passer grade B or better. It is, so he's going to get a pass completion. 6, it's going to be another X gain. 3 for 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about that? Arizona 4 pass, so they are in field goal range. Try another pass, another safe defense, and another gain. This time it's only 1 though. Arizona 1 pass. Now they're inside the 20. They're going to throw again. And it's against a safe defense again. 14 and another 3 14s in a row. And this time it's in for the touchdown. So how about that? Arizona 1 TD pass, and they're going to go for 2. They'll try to punch it in with Jarrell Presley, though, against a blitzing defense, which in this case we're going to say is inside the 10. We're going to say that's a correct defense call. So It's a run sequence, 62 versus run defense. At least one defensive back ready to run 0. I believe there are plenty of defense. Yes, definitely. So he's going to bust through for the 2-point conversion. And that's going to make it 8-8. And here comes Birmingham now, starting from their own 25. Let's try a run against a safe, 24. 2 or more players rated 2 in the offensive backfield? No. So it's going to be no gain. And Decider Die Bullet will keep the drive alive. So odd, they'll get another play. And they don't, so they're going to have to punt. So Birmingham, 0 run and a punt, which is going to be a routine punt, 3 zones up. 1, 2, 3. So here's Arizona with the ball just outside the 50, and they're going to pass against a safe. 64. Any linebacker rated 0 on the pass. Oops, let me switch this around here. Well, there's one of them who is. Shaheed Salman, the middle linebacker for the Iron. So that will mean it's complete, and it will be complete for an XP result of 3. So once again, Arizona threatening. Arizona plus 3 pass. Let's try a run. 15 against a safe. Runner B or better. He is an A. So it's going to be another gain. 3 for 2, and that'll be a touchdown. So Arizona is in the end zone again. Arizona 2 run. And they'll go for the pass on the 2-point conversion. Against a safe. 25. Any player in the offensive line rated 0? Yeah, so he's going to be sacked. So the 2-point conversion is going to fail. But Arizona will lead 14-8. Birmingham back with the ball. The Iron. Luis Perez back to pass against a safe defense. 54. Any defensive back rated 2? No. So it'll be complete for 1 zone. Birmingham 1 pass. Let's try a run. 43. 4 or more players rated run 0 on the offense. I think that's a yes. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 4. So that will be play falls apart, and they get a second chance. So Birmingham 0 run. And it's going to be 3rd down. Try a pass this time against a blitz, which will be safe. 35. 2 or more wide receivers rated 2? No. So it's incomplete. And that will end the period with Arizona on top 14-8, and Birmingham will punt to start the second period. 3 will be a gain of 3 zones. So Arizona takes over here. Birmingham 3 punt. So Arizona back with the ball, leading 14-8. They're just outside their 20. And here they come. Past game has been working pretty well, so they're going to stick with it. And it's against a run defense. 53. 2 or more defensive backs rated 2 on the pass? No. Passer's X is not greater than 6, though, so it's going to be just a regular gain of... No, it's going to be an XP gain of 3. So pick up 3 zones for Arizona. And we'll go back to the run here. Oh, run defense, though. 51. 2 or more defensive backs rated run 0. Yes, there are. So it will be a gain of XR. 2 zones. Not quite in. Arizona plus 2 runs. So now they're threatening again. Could be blowing this game out of the water here. And up the middle with Jarrell Presley. Inside run against a safe. 54. Oh, it's a fumble. And he is not rated exceptional. Didn't have those stats, so it's going to be a turnover. Just outside the goal line. Birmingham takes over. Costly turnover for the Hotshots. Still leading 14-8. Okay, here we go. Luis Perez going to try to grind it out with Richardson. And against a pass defense. 32. 2 or more players ready to run 2 on the offense? No, so it's going to be a loss. Well, that didn't work very well. They'll have to punt. It will be a punt for 3 zones. 1, 2, 3. So inside. So Arizona's going to take over, get the ball back inside the 50. They'll try running again against a safe defense. Is the runner B or better? He is. It's going to be a gain of 2 zones. Arizona +2 run. So that puts them back inside the 20. Knocking on the door again. Wolford back to pass. Ooh, against a pass defense. Pass sequence. Any linebacker rated 0 on the pass, that's going to be a yes. Actually, only one. Oh, actually, no. They will be. He's 1-, so he is a 0. So that will be a completion rather than interception. Just over his. In fact, that's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown pass for Arizona. Should have been an interception. But no go for the Iron. That makes it 20-8, and they're going to go for 2. We'll try passing it in against a run defense. Pretty high likelihood of success here. No. First of all, it says, offensive penalty kills the drive. So they're gonna, the penalty kills it. So the must have been a holding penalty. So the score stays 20-8 Arizona. Birmingham starts here. All right, here we go. Well, they're going to have to pass sooner or later. Let's see if they can get something going on the run, though. Against a safe defense, 61. At least 2 linebackers ready to run 0. Johnson is a 0, and Boharnes is a 0 for Arizona. So that will mean a gain. They're slow to respond. Johnson slow to respond. He was looking for the pass. Oh, it's a big gain, too. An XR gain of 3 zones. So Birmingham gets 3 zones. Let's see if they can sneak a pass in here. Against a run defense. That could work. Perez back to pass. Is he B or better? Actually, he is a C. Luis Perez, completion percentage of 53%. So, unfortunately, that's going to be incomplete. They do get another play, though. So it's 3rd and long. We'll try another pass. Safe defense, 26. 2 more players on the offensive line rated 0. Yes. So it's a sack. So that will move them out of field goal range. All right, so they'll have to punt. 4 on the punt. That will be 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, nicely done by the Iron punter, Colton Schmidt. So we have 3 minutes left in the half. Arizona backed up against their own goal line. We'll try a run play against a safe defense. 61. At least 1 linebacker rated run 0. I believe so. Yes. Jonathan Massaquoi is a 0+. So it's going to be a gain of 2 zones. Arizona 2 run. All right, so 2-minute warning. They're just going to. I think they're just going to try to run out the half. They'll try a run play against a safe defense. 26. At least 1 player rated 2 on the offensive line. No, so it's little room. And all right, so they're going to get into the play. So Arizona 0 run, and then they'll run out the clock with a kneel down. So that will make it 20-8 at the half. Let me keep a quarter-by-quarter score, I guess. Yeah, I can do that after the game. So there we are at the half with Arizona up 20-8. Birmingham will get the ball, though, to start the second half. So there's where we are right now. We'll see if Birmingham can get back into this. They haven't had a lot of sustained offensive drives like Arizona has. So we'll start with Birmingham on offense from their own 25-yard line. And they're going to try to establish that run game. It's the strength of the team, run and defense. And so we'll try run sequence here. Oh, it's against a run defense, though. So Arizona had it figured. 66. 2 or more defensive backs ready to run 0. Yes. Actually, all 4 defensive backs for Arizona are rated 0 at this point. So it's going to be out of position. Richardson's going to get by for a zone. So Birmingham starts with a +1 run. We'll try it again. And it's another safe. 22 is the home team on defense. So Arizona, I think it's only fair that we roll for home team on this since it's at a neutral venue. So odd, the home team will be on defense. Even, the home team is not on defense, so it's going to be a gain for Richardson. And the few Birmingham fans that showed up are going crazy. It's an XR gain. 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that probably was not a one play. It was probably a couple of run plays, maybe even a pass mixed in there. But the end result is on that sequence, Birmingham picked up 4 zones. And they are now knocking at the door. They are at the Arizona 15 or so. Stick with what's working. Another run play against a safe defense. At least one player rated run 0 on the offensive line. Yes, that will be the case. So it's a missed block. However, it'll be 3rd down. So Birmingham 0 run. This time let's go ahead and run again. Against a safe. 62. At least one defensive back rated run 0. Yeah, so they're going to get a gain out of it. And it's a gain of 1. So now they're down inside the 5. Threatening to make a game of this. And, of course, this is the place where Trent Richardson gets called on to bust it in. So it's a blitz defense. We're going to say that is a correct call inside the 10. So they're waiting for it. Nothing fooling here. Oh, an offensive penalty kills the drive. So Birmingham penalty. We're going to move them back 1, and they'll take the field goal, I guess. And it's good. So who's their kicker? Nick Novak boots home the field goal from, let's see, it's roughly a 38-yarder or so. That makes it 20-11, Arizona on top. So, as is the case, no kickoffs in the Alliance. So Arizona will take over at the 25. By the way, parenthetically, at the beginning of the season, I felt like that's kind of an innovative rule, no kickoffs. But as the season went on, I was like, I kind of missed the long kickoff return. I kind of missed, the excitement of wondering if the guy's going to break a long kickoff return and maybe get his team into great field position. Also, it rules out the chance of any kind of a turnover. So, I mean, I know the intention was good, speed up the game, but it did the lack of kickoffs did, I think, take some of the excitement away from the game, actually, rather than I'm not sure it was a fair trade-off. Okay, so Arizona takes over at the 25, and here we go. Wolford back to pass against a pass defense. 13. Is the passer's CMP grade D or better? It is. So Wolford threads the needle. One of the league's better passers. He may make an NFL roster this summer, I think. It's an XP gain of 3. So Wolford gets the hot shots in position. They're inside the Birmingham 50. Another pass. Let's go again. Oh, and it gets to run defense. This could be bad. Any receiver rated 2 stars. Let's just see. No, they don't have anybody. They don't have a go-to pass receiver, unfortunately, which is kind of unusual. They spread the ball around a lot, kind of like Drew Brees does. Wolford's been compared to Drew Brees in the telecasts. Anyway, bottom line is it's going to be an incomplete pass. Do they get another? Yes, they do. It's going to be 3rd down, so incomplete on 2nd down. And they'll pass again against a safe. 46. Any player on the defensive line rated 2 on the pass? No, they're all. The best is going to be a 1, so that will be a complete. No, it won't be. It'll be an incomplete. It's not a sack though. So because Wolford's Y grade is only 3, it'll be an incompletion. So the drive kind of sputters at that point. So be a long field goal try for Nick Folk, although he did hit a couple of long ones, so he'll go ahead and try it. He is rated AAA. Well, actually, it's a longer than 50-yard try, isn't it? 50. Yeah, so he would be AA. So it's going to be zone 4. 11 to 36 will be good for Nick Novak, or Nick Folk rather. Novak's kicking for the other guys. 24. He boots it through. 23 to 11. Arizona on top. So Arizona, Folk, field goal, we'll call it a 52-yarder. All right, so Birmingham takes over now, down 23 to 11 and needing a score. Back to pass against a safe defense. 15. B or better? No, once again, Luis Perez is only a C, so it's going to be incomplete, but it will bring up a third down. He'll pass again against a safe. 66. 3 or more defensive backs rated 2, or defenders now. So it's going to be completion. He'll complete it for 2 zones. So Birmingham plus 2 pass. We'll say that goes to Quentin Patton, the guy that caught so many passes for the Iron over the course of the season. All right, now let's go back to the run against a safe. 22. Home team on defense. Let's find out. Odd they are. Even they're not. So it's another gain for Richardson. Oh, it's a good gain, too. A healthy gain. Two zones. So they are now, we're 2 minutes to go in the third period. And Birmingham is threatening there at the Arizona 25. Let's go back to the run against a safe defense. 11. Any runner rated 2 stars? No, not in this league. So it'll be tackled. They will get another gain, though. It'll be 3rd and short. And they'll give it to Richardson again. And they're playing safe 23. 2 or more players rated run 2 on the offensive line now. So did not get the first down. Minimal gain as the quarter comes to an end. I almost think they got to go for it. Well, 23-14. No, that'd be 9 points. I think they're going to go for it on 4th and short as we enter the 4th quarter. So let's have them try. You know what? I'm gonna roll the dice. Odd they're gonna pass. All right, they're gonna try a pass against a run defense. So this could work out well because Arizona's looking for the big run from Richardson in this scenario on 4th and short. But instead, Luis Perez drops back to pass. And it's going to be, let's see, no defensive back is rated 2 on the pass in this game. The passer's X is not greater than 6. It is 2. So, but it is going to be a completion, and the drive will continue. Oh, it's an X gain. I think he's going to hit him for the touchdown. Yes, it's a go result. Touchdown. Touchdown pass on 4th and short. How about that? That's what you call excitement. That's what you call. Well, it is exciting. 4th and short, they go back to pass and they get the touchdown out of it. So that makes it 23-17, and of course they got to go for 2. This is another thing. Again, inserting a quick editorial comment. This would be nice. Where it would be nice if you had an option of different conversion, because as it is, you have to go for 2. There's no 3-point option or 1-point option. So in a situation like this, it kind of takes away any kind of strategy. Maybe that's what they were intending for that. So anyway, they're going to try to punch it in, give it to Richardson against a pass defense. They were a little bit too wary on this. I think they might get the 2-point conversion. 2 or more players in the offensive backfield rated 0. Now, only one of the Irons players is rated 0. Actually, none of them. Both Perez and Richardson are rated 1 at least. So it's going to be. I'm reading on the pass. I'm sorry. Same thing though. It's going to be a gain. So they are going to score. 2 extra point run from Richardson. So that will make it 23-19. And we've got about 14 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Arizona starting at their own 25. And they're going to try to get some of that cushion back by going to the air. Here's Wolford back to pass against a safe defense, 45. Home team on offense. Odd they are. They are. Complete for XP for 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Arizona is in the red zone. They'll pass again against a blitz, which is translated to safe in the Alliance. 51. Any player on the defensive line rated 0 on the pass? Yes, there are numerous players. So it's going to be... Oh, that's just simply going to avoid a sack. It'll be incomplete, but it'll be third down. So Arizona incomplete. So Falk did not get to him. And we'll try the run on this play. Oh, it's against a run defense, though. 56. At least one defensive lineman rated run 0. Yes, Casey Sales is a 0. So he misses the tackle. Excuse me, and it's going to be a gain for Jarrell Presley of 1. That puts the ball inside the 20. Here's Wolford looking for Rashad Ross, his big go-to guy. Oh, they're playing pass defense, though. 52. 2 or more players on the defensive line rated 0 pass. Yes. So it's going to be complete. Once again, no sack. And it's going to be a touchdown pass. Touchdown pass for Arizona. Arizona +2 TD pass. So the Hotshots get it right back. It's 29-19. Going for 2. They'll try to throw it in against a run defense. 46. Looks like it's going to... Oh, they avoids the sack, but it is incomplete. So they fail again on the 2-point conversion. They were throwing some players in there after him. Busted through the offensive line, trying to stop the run, and all of a sudden found themselves looking at John Wolford's face. So 2-point conversion, pass fails, and we stay at 29-19. Birmingham back on offense. They'll try a pass against a safe 41. No wide receivers rated 2, so it will be a incomplete pass and a third down situation. Now let's try a run. We'll assume it's 3rd and short against a safe defense, 61. And one linebacker is rated 0 once again. Johnson overreacts on the pass attempt, so it's going to be a pickup of 2 zones. All right, they need to get a score here. We're about halfway through the period. If they can get a score on this, we'll switch to full play. So they'll run against a safe, 64. 2 or more defensive linemen ready to run 0. Yes, Bradford and Yates are both 0, so it's a big gap for Richardson. Oh my gosh, 5. That's a gain of 2. 2 zones. So Birmingham +2. And the clock is ticking down. There's now, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes to play. Back to passes Perez against a safe defense. 16. Any receiver rated double. Yes, Quentin Patton does have the double asterisk. So it is complete to Patton. And it looks like it is XP touchdown. So a touchdown pass to Patton. That's 2 touchdown passes for Perez. That makes it 29-25. Correct? Yes. 19 plus 6 is 25. And they will go for the 2 points. Let's try running it in against a safe defense. 45. Defense penalty sustains the drive, so they will get another shot at it. I wonder if that should be they'd score. No, I'm going to say odd. I'm going to roll a decider die. Since it's a conversion, I'm going to say that odd they're going to decline the penalty and take the conversion. Okay, so they'll get the 2-point conversion. So, 2 extra point run makes it 29-27. So I think we're going to switch to full play with 6 minutes to go. Let's get our full play materials out. So it is Birmingham 27, Arizona 25, or 29 rather. 6 minutes to play. Arizona starts at their own 20. Let's get the quick version out of here and get the full version in. Here's our field. Sorry to be getting off camera. Are people enjoying this? It's actually a close game. It's kind of nice.
We're holding on to the viewers, so they must be here for something.
Okay. All right, make a quick transition here to the full play. Starting from the 25. Here's Arizona at the 25. Here's where the first down is. Got this. We don't need these. I need my book. Got my quick play charts. I don't need this. All right. We are now officially switched to full play mode. All right. So I'm just going to call the plays manually and roll dice for the defense. And again, for blitzing, we're going to say that it's a safe defense, except inside the 20, it'll be a correct call. All right. So let's start with Arizona on offense. Let's have them run Presley up the middle against a run defense. Inside run versus run. 23. It's gonna be, and he's a double A, isn't he? He's a single A. There's gonna be an XR column. 21. Tackle B run 0. No, Weiss is actually a 1, so it's a pickup of 8 yards for Presley. So we'll give him 8 to the 33. That's going to take 40 seconds off. So 6:20. 2nd and 2, we'll try a short pass to Ross. Ooh, against a pass defense. And that's going to be incomplete. 6 minutes. 3rd and 2. Tough call here. We'll try giving it to Presley. Against a safe defense. It's up the middle. It's an unusual result. 13. GA is 0. He is not. Josh Allen's a 1. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's going to be an XR gain with a penalty. Let's do the XR gain first. 14. That's where I'm going to ask that question. It's going to be a 7-yard run. And the penalty is defense, roughing. So it's going to be 7-yard gain. And then a 15-yard penalty added on to that. So that will stop the clock and put us at 6. Let's see, at 5:40. First down for Arizona at the Birmingham 45. I'm going to go to the air. We'll go short against a safe defense. And it's another unusual result, 23. 12 yards. Looks like it is going to be offensive pass interference. So that's going to make it 5:20. And that is a 10-yard penalty. And they lose the down. 2nd and 20 for Arizona. That was a costly penalty. Got a pass against a safe. We're going medium. 23. I don't know about that. 23 medium. It's probably going to call for a 2 somewhere. Is A or I rated 2 on the pass? No, neither of them are. So it'll be the XM column. Looks like Walford's going to connect. 21. X greater than 6. It's not. So he hits a strike between defenders. 22-yard pickup. 10-22. And that will be enough for a first down at the Birmingham 33. 4:50 to play. Back to the ground game. We'll give it to Cook up the middle this time against a safe defense. 16. He's a double A, though. And that is going to be a pickup of 9. 4:10 to go. And just like that, the Hotshots are at the Birmingham 24. They're going to run again. They're going to keep it up the middle. We'll give it to Cook again against a safe. Oh, unusual result. 15 is going to be another penalty. 7 yards with a penalty. Penalty is going to be another defensive roughing call. So 7-yard gain. 8. And then half the distance from the 17 down to the 8. And that will stop the clock. So that puts it at 3:50. These guys are moving the ball pretty well. First and goal from the 8. Wolford going to try to ice the game with a touchdown pass here. Looking for Christian, medium. And there's the blitz call. So we're going to call it a correct diagnosis. Pass defense. Since they are inside the 10. 12. Oh, Wolford's going to connect. Q yards. His Q is 12. That's going to be a touchdown pass. So Arizona connects. It's going to be Christian. 8 pass from Wolford. And the 2-point conversion from the 2.5-yard line. We'll try to throw a little screen pass to Marquise Bundy against a safe defense. 11. Oh, it's going to be tackled short, so 2-point point's going to fail. So still, let's see, that's going to be 3:30, and Arizona will now lead 35-27. That was a big failed 2-point conversion, though, wasn't it? Because now Birmingham, with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, can tie. So it ain't over yet. Birmingham starts from their own 25. And here we go. Can they put together the game-ending drive? It's 3:30 to play. Well, we'll give it to Richardson. He had a horrible average. 3 points. No, I think it was under 3 for the season. He scored a lot of touchdowns, though. It's a safe defense. Inside run 14. C is a gain of a yard. So that brings us down to 250. Well, that didn't work. Well, we got to go to the air. Second down. Go to Patton medium against a blitz, which is safe. 36. Tackle be a 0. He is a 0. Yes. Sacked. H or K. Looks like that's going to be Deshaun Downey for the sack. All right, so they're going to call a timeout. To keep the clock from getting to the 2-minute warning or approaching it. 7-yard sack, though, makes a very difficult third down conversion for the Iron. Facing 3rd and 16. 2:42 to go. And back to passes Perez. He's going to look for... Let's go for Devontae Felton. And against a safe defense. 33. EB is 0. EB is a 1. Caught in the flat for R+. Wow, he converted on 3rd and long. It's going to be a gain of 17. Oh, just barely got it. Just barely. They're having to bring in the sticks for the measurement. So a 17-yard gain. And that will take us down to 2:12. And we'll use the hurry-up offense. So that'll make it 2:17. All right. We'll throw, again, medium. We'll go to Patton. And again, it's a safe defense. 23. A or I a 2? No way. XM. 42. Is GB a 0? I almost hate to look. But GB is a 1. Avery Young is rated 1. Just enough to hold his block. It's a 23-yard gain for the Iron as we get to the 2-minute warning. 10-23. The Iron are now at the Arizona 42 with exactly 2 minutes to play. Arizona leading 35-27. How about that? All right, so I'm wondering if I should try to get in a run. I think we'll just pass. We'll look for the tight end Saxton. Oh, it's against a run defense too. Arizona was thinking they were going to try to sneak a run in, but they weren't. They didn't. Let's see if Perez can make it happen. 23 is C or J a 0. C is not. J is a 0. XM. I think Birmingham might score. Tackle. But their tackle is a 0. So he missed his block, and as a result, Raheem Yates gets past him and forces Perez to hurry his throw. He had a man open deep. Instead, he's going to have to dump it off. He's going to get 4 yards out of it. Oh, costly. All right, we'll let it run down to 1:35. They'll save their 2 timeouts. 2nd and 6. All right, so now they're going to try the run play that they were going to try last time, and we'll see if we catch Arizona in the pass. We did not. We're going to go outside, though. Hopefully maybe get a out-of-bounds play. Fullback is 0. No, he's not. It's an XR run. 51. It's going to be knocked out of bounds after 13 yards. Richardson with a 13-yard run. Down to the 25, and he's knocked out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 1:25 to go. And look at that. The Iron, 1st and 10 at the Arizona 25. Well, let's try a little screen pass to Richardson. How about? Against a safe. 24. Is J or H a 0? J is a 0. XS column. 11, though. Center is 0. No, center is a 1. Birmingham Center, JC Hassenauer. But it's only a 7-yard gain. All right, so I think they will not use their timeout. So that will bring it down to, let's see, 1 minute exactly. 7-yard pickup to Richardson. 2nd and 3 from the Arizona 18. Let's try the draw play with Richardson. They got their 2 timeouts. So it gets a safe defense. 32. As the SB is 0, SB is going to be... Bowman actually is a 0 plus. It makes him a 1, so that's not a 0. Bangs ahead for 6 yards, then he knocks over a defensive back. So it's a 6-yard pickup, and now they will call their timeout. They got 1 left, 52 seconds to play, and that is going to be enough for a first down. So the Iron are now 1st and goal at the Arizona 12 with 52 seconds to play. All right. Arizona has Birmingham has 1 timeout remaining. Arizona has all 3 of theirs. Gosh, what should I do? First and 10 from the 12. I think you got it. No, I was gonna say you got to run, but let's try a pass. We're gonna try to throw into the end zone for Bowman against a safe defense. 16 is going to be incomplete. I already know that from his C pass grading. So now it's 44 seconds, 2nd and 10. I don't want to use that timeout now. Now I almost have to pass. Let's try a screen pass to Richardson. Against the safe. 32. EC is 0? Yes, he is. Incomplete. Quarterback pressured. So Perez is pressured to throw incomplete. There's now 36 seconds to play. It's 3rd down from the 12. And now it's coming down to this. All right, so we'll go medium to Patton, the go-to guy. And Arizona is in this would be a probable pass play, so that will put them in the pass defense. Medium pass versus pass defense. Can they stop it? Oh, unusual result. 46. Incomplete. Oh, intentional grounding. Oh, Perez grounds the ball, so he loses 10 yards. Oh, no. 26 seconds to go. So now it's going to be 4th and 22. Or 4th and 20 from the 22. So this is going to be it for the Iron. If Arizona can hold off here, the Alliance of American Football Championship is in their grasp. 26 seconds to go. Arizona leading 35-27. Birmingham, 4th down from the Arizona 22. 4th and 20. So we got to go medium. And I almost think we got to go long. We'll go ahead and go long. We'll throw it in the end zone. And we'll look for who we got. I guess we'll go to Felton. And they're playing that would be a blitzing defense. So in this case, we're going to have to call that like a safe. So a long pass, safe defense. And here it is. 36. SB a 2? No. Off the receiver's fingertips. Incomplete. 18 seconds left. Arizona's going to run out the clock and win the inaugural Alliance of American Football title game. The only one ever. Unless we decide to keep the league alive, with charts and dice. Final score, Arizona 35, Birmingham 27. That was actually a pretty exciting game. despite the fact that the teams were not particularly talented. All right, so there you go. That's our final score. I'm gonna, I think I'd like to make these teams available if people want to kind of mess around with them. I'm not sure exactly how or when, because I definitely want to get the other two teams made, Memphis and Atlanta, because we got to get Johnny Manziel on your tabletop, right? So give me some time to figure that out, and I'll post on the in the community and on the Delphi forum about what we're going to do with that. So thanks for joining us. Again, our final score from the Star in Frisco. The Arizona Hotshots are the Alliance of American Football champions with a 35-27 win over the Birmingham Iron. Not the Orlando Apollos. No, it was the Birmingham Iron that snuck into the title game. And the Hotshots are the AAF champions. Next week, I think we're going to play hockey. Not sure, but we'll let you know in advance. Thanks for joining us on the Thursday night Play Space Live from Play Games.